Chuck Todd is NBC's chief White House correspondent and political director. Chuck, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's start right here. Kathleen Sebelius went before Congress yesterday, and she did something you don't see happen in Washington very often. She took the blame. She said, I'm accountable. Whether she's to blame or not, what did she accomplish for the administration?
She bought time. And the administration was very nervous about her appearance before Capitol Hill because, frankly, her media appearances have been shaky. I mean, it was when she went in front of Jon Stewart at the Daily Show, that became a big problem. It became another PR problem. So there was a lot of nervousness about how'd she do, how'd she handle it. And you know what? They feel like she bought time. They feel like she stood her ground and didn't take any bait.
On the personal side, we've been playing the can she keep her job game for a couple of weeks. After the performance before Congress, you leaning in one direction or another?
Her job was never in jeopardy before March 31st. She is going to be in charge of this thing during the whole open enrollment. The question is she in charge on April 1?
Whether she takes the blame or not, now what has to happen is that website has to work. People have to be able to buy affordable health care insurance efficiently. Let's take a look at the Wall Street Journal NBC News poll and see how people are feeling about Obamacare right now. There's been a flip in some numbers.
Well, there is, and it's still, and during the shutdown, when the whole Republicans were making the shutdown about health care, we actually saw the numbers for health care get a little bit better. After the rollout, we're seeing once again the bad idea. Almost a majority think the new health care law is a bad idea, and that continues to be a problem for the president.
Let's talk about the president right now. Between Syria, between the shutdown, between Obamacare, how are his approval numbers stacking up?
Record low. This 42%. We have never recorded his approval rating this low at this point in time. When you look, he started the year at 52, and he has just gone down. Before, this was Syria at 45. During the shutdown, he actually saw a little bit of a bounce up, but that was in comparison to the Republicans. But when you look at the weight of everything, particularly Syria, NSA, we always forget about that one, health care, and the shutdown, that's why he's sitting there. I mean, when you've got a majority getting over 51, and by the way, even his likability rating is upside down for the first time. People are starting to not even like him as much as they used to.
One side of the political coin. Let's go to the others right now and see how Republicans are faring in this latest poll. They're the ones who shut down the government.
They are. Things are so bad for them. We asked if you could have a choice of a third-party candidate or the Democratic or the Republican candidate, what would you pick? Independent candidate actually finished ahead of the Republicans. Once again in our poll, the Republican Party had a new low in their personal rating, their brand rating. They had another low in their approval rating on Capitol Hill. Seeing a question like this where they finish behind a mythical independent candidate. As bad as things are for the president, they're still worse for the Republicans.
All right, Chuck Todd. Chuck, thanks very much for coming up. We appreciate it.
Sorry I dressed as a TV correspondent.
Don't worry about it.